Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Mile High Living. I'm Gina Bellich. If your clothes are feeling a bit more snug these days, don't be discouraged. Start now with an inch loss plan that will help with even the most stubborn areas. Ramaya DeCrow, Coolsculpting specialist from MD Body and Med Spa, joins us now. And let's start off by saying you guys are open, right? You're open right now. Talk about the precautions you're taking to keep just everyone safe.
Yep, we're following everything that the CDC tells us to. I think we're cleaning more than we ever have in the past, and we're limiting each client down to one in office at a time, just to make sure that there's nothing crossing paths.
That's always good. You know, wear your mask, wash your hands, that kind of thing. Let's talk about Coolsculpting. And really, I mean, every year this time tends to be a really busy time for you guys, but this is a great time. Talk about how it works.
Yes, so Coolsculpting is for stubborn fat, something that you may have gotten during quarantine or something that you've been carrying for the last 15 years. But it's a freezing technology. And so when I say freezing, it actually freezes the fat cells in the area that we're targeting. And when that happens, they no longer live in the body. So they're permanently destroyed. They just process through the body naturally. There's no harm to any of the other tissues, muscles, organs, nothing.
One of the things too that we always talk about, and we showed on some of those pictures, were the stomach area. That tends to be a very popular area that people have done. Explain why it's really effective there.
Yes, I mean, I think with belly fat, we all have some sort, and it generally is more of a squishy type of belly fat. So that is a little bit more susceptible to being able to be destroyed easier. So I always say, like, come in, get a free consultation so we can kind of pinch around, like the saying goes, if we can pinch an inch, we can get rid of it.
We like that.
Yeah.
Talk about who's a good candidate, because I'm sure there's people out there right now thinking, well, I actually have too much squishy fat, or maybe not enough. So what do you say to them?
Yes, I would say as long as, you know, you're kind of incorporating this with a diet and exercise regimen, or you're at least like 20 to 40 pounds from your goal weight, you'll get really, really good results. But everyone is different. So that's why getting that free consultation is so key, because we can treat anywhere from the chin down to the knees. So maybe certain areas won't be of a great candidate, but other areas might.
Yeah, no, that's what that free consultation is for. We have lots of happy customers, and we're going to listen to one of them.
Through my diet, I could control my weight, but there were always those stubborn spots that I just couldn't get to go away. And when I saw the ad and I knew that it was non-invasive and that the downtime was going to be nothing, I wanted to investigate. And so I gave them a call and went in for a consultation. During that consultation, I worked with Tina, and we talked about the areas of my body that I wasn't happy with and what was going to be within her power to fix. And so I was really excited by that and made an appointment.
So when you come in, you make that appointment. We were talking about that free consultation and really how important that is. The other thing we should show, we were showing pictures earlier of basically the applicator going on where it freezes the fat, but then once the fat is frozen, you have to kind of break that up, right?
Yes.
You guys have a very unique tool that you use that makes you different from everyone else.
Yes, so we use a sound wave tool, and what that does is it gets in there and it really breaks down more of that fat as we're treating it. Manual massage with our hands is painful, and it's just not as effective. We're not able to get in there and get as much of those fat cells broken down that have been froze. So this sound wave tool, it's really, really nice because the energy that goes in, you hardly even feel it, and then afterwards you get a very nice, clean, and really good treatment.
Yeah, nice surface there on your skin.
Yeah.
Let's talk about too the different areas. I know you were saying from like your chin to your knees. A lot of people don't realize or maybe overlook an area like under the arms. Right? That's something you can do and is actually very successful.
Oh yeah, it's become one of my favorite treatments just because of the result afterwards. With, you know, other areas of the body, we do have a tendency to hold a little bit more fat, but I think for women, the back of the arms is actually hormonal, so sometimes that fat's just so stubborn that with one treatment, it's like almost a 50% difference.
Wow.
In how you look at it. So start now. Summer's right around the corner.
It's right around, a little bit farther than the corner,
Yeah.
but yeah. You know what though, if you do want to buy some gifts or holiday gifts, this is a perfect time to be doing that
It
as
is.
well. And you know what, not just for the women, for the men too, because this is very successful for men, and sometimes we even joke more successful for
Yeah.
men than women, right?
Yes, I would say that men, you know, like I've said in the past, they have a tendency to be a little more like hesitant to do it because they think it's a vanity issue. But then once they actually do it, they're like, well, what other areas? And can I do this? And can I do that? So they actually get better results and they love it more.
Well, that is nice. Now, under the chin is another area. This is something where I never thought that was possible. You're kind of just given the chin you're given.
Right.
But you can help in this area.
Yes, absolutely. And one thing that's nice is it generally only takes one 45-minute treatment to do under the chin, and then you'll have your jawline back. The nice thing with the chin is that it also doesn't take as long for you to actually see results.
Oh, that's nice.
Instead of the 2 to 3 months, you're actually seeing it around that 3 weeks to a month.
All right, Ramaya, thank you so
Thank
very
you.
much. The first 15 callers will get $500 off 4 or more Coolsculpting cycles and 4 laser lipo treatments. Call the Westminster location, 303-466-0100, or Greenwood Village at 303-220-1100. You can also visit them online at freezefatdenver.com. MD Body and Med Spa paid for today's segment, and we'll be right back.